search. Linear search is the most basic and it is the simplest of all the searches because we are comparing all elements one by one with the search number. Now we are moving on to another search algorithm. Listen here, another search algorithm which is known as binary search. You know, your search engines. Tell me one search engine. Search engine, example. Always using no search engines.
Google.
Google. So all these search engines, you know what algorithms they are using. Whenever you type, you need immediate answers, right? Whenever exams are there, you'll be searching in internet. I got complaints also. Whatever Google is giving, you gave as answer, but it was wrong, right? Some theorems and algorithms. When you search Google, no, you will not, Google will not understand that you are writing internal exam. That is a problem. Now you have to develop such search engines. Okay. So whenever an existing algorithm, you know how fast it is working. It is searching a bigger, how much big database, and then it is returning, right? If you go for linear search, what will happen? It will take 3-4 days to get the answer, but you need immediate answer because your internal exam will be within 1 hour you have to submit, right? So you find this is the best way to make you worker. Find a better search algorithm. Computer scientists are keeping on finding a better search algorithm. If you search in Google, you will understand how many search algorithms are there. Linear search is the most basic one. After that, many binary search and all. It is for this is also a basic one. We have to reduce the time and make a more efficient method for binary search. Nowadays, only time matters, right? Nothing else matters. Only time. You need immediate answer. You know, when we were working, how long it will take in order to, if we didn't have any Google also, that search engines also. But I'm thinking how you will not be getting immediate answers. Even in YouTube, wherever you search, you will get immediate things, right? You are not, even if you speak, the sound also get recognized. Image also, if you put, you will be getting the result, like similar photos, it will be scanning and giving. So that much efficient search algorithms we are having. We are going to learn only on two simple basic search algorithm. First was by linear search, in which we were searching each and every one or comparing each and every element of an array with the search value, right? That is, imagine if we were searching with the 5 elements in the array. Imagine you have 1 lakh. Suppose your Aadhaar card. Aadhaar card is Aadhaar card number. Everyone is having, and so with that database, if you are trying to compare and find a person's Aadhaar card number and to find the details of that person, how long it will take. So we are trying to find a better search algorithm in order to work out on a database which is having more entries, right? So it's not for 5 elements. We are making an algorithm which is efficient for a database which is having, or an array having lakhs and crores of values, right? So binary search is a small change or a better method than the linear search. And even more better algorithms are there. We'll see this algorithm, and it is one program in part B. Okay, so listen carefully. You will be learning such algorithms in the next semester also. But this we are learning now as a, because it is set as a part B one question, that is I'll show you. Now we will learn binary search. Binary search is the most important search algorithm. It is the linear search is not that much efficient, so it is considered, binary search is comparatively considered as a popular algorithm, and it works only on these points are very important, and it has to be there. And I'll be asking when I'm doing the practical example. It works only on sorted set of elements. What is sorting of elements? Sorting means either in ascending or descending order. Got it? Sorting means we have to keep the elements either in ascending or descending order. we were never bothered about sorted elements for the linear search, but for binary search, the problem is if you give sorted set of elements, then only it will be finding the element in the array. Understood? So this should be circled and kept, and when you write the notes, you have to note down. Binary search begin by comparing the elements in the middle of the array. This is another point which you have to circle and keep. In linear search, it was searching or it was comparing right from the first element in the array. All the elements were compared with the search value. Understood? But in binary search, it will be comparing only the element which is present in the middle of the array. Got it? So now we understood that it has to be sorted and it has to be the comparison will be done with the middle of the array. Now, how to find the middle element of an array? How to find middle element of the array? I'll be asking in the next slide. How to find the middle element? Middle element of an array. To find the middle element, you suppose all of you are standing in a line, and how to find the middle element, middle student? You will be counting total number of students, and you will be finding by 2. And if it's an even and odd, no, you can even if it is odd, you can find the middle person first. All right. So that you will be if it is even, you will be approximately making either the one who is coming in the first half or the second half. Approximately you will take it like that. Here, to find the middle element of an array, you will be calculating with the index, right? You have only index number, you know, the one which is not changing is index number, right? So you will be finding the index of the middle number, and then you know how to get the middle number, right? So here, first index plus last index by 2 will be giving you the middle index. This also I'll be asking. First index, I'm writing it as with a variable called first index plus the last index. I'll be asking, okay, in the next slide, first index plus last index by 2, just to find the middle element. Then after finding the middle element, we'll be comparing the search value with the middle element. After comparison, what you will do? If it is equal, if the search element is present as a middle element, then you will return the position. This also I will be asking. If the search element is present as a middle element, what else? No, we need only that one. We need the position. Position means what? Index plus 1, right? Index number plus 1. If the search element is present as the middle element, we will compare only with the middle element, right? Then we will return the position of that element in the array. If it is not present or if it is not equal to the middle element, listen here. You know that we have a set of elements in the array, and we have found suppose 50 is the element to be searched in the array. You have many elements in the array, and we found that you will be in binary search, you will be comparing only the element which is present in the middle of the array. So in order to find the middle of the array, I told you a technique, that is first index. First index will be 0. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here there are 10 elements, 11 elements. So the index number is going up to 10. So what will be the middle index? How to calculate the middle index? This is the first index. This is the last index. 0 plus 10. Listen, 0 plus 10. First index plus the last index by 2. So for us it is 5. So the middle index will be 5. You know that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the element which is present at the index number 5 will be considered as a middle. I didn't draw it properly, that's why it is not coming as a center one. So suppose the element which is present here, suppose if it is 50, I didn't enter the element. Suppose if it is 50, then what will happen? Here in binary search, we will be comparing only with the element which is present in the middle of the array. But here I had 2, 3, 4, 5, and here it is 6. But in next position I have 50, then 41. Like this numbers I had. If the search element is present No, no, it cannot be 41. 1 second. So it is not ascending order, right? Nobody is correcting also. If it is 51, 52, it should be sorted. That you have to keep it in mind. 1 second. You have to see that all the elements are in sorted way. So here, and then we will be comparing only with the element. You first line I had marked is sorted set of elements. So it should be after the middle element, all the elements should be greater than that, right? So I'm just giving it as 52 and then 62, any number, whatever you have entered, 70, then 70, 73 and 90. Suppose this is elements in the array. I will be comparing only with the middle element. How to calculate the middle element? First index 0, last index is 10, right? First index plus last index by 2. So I got the middle element. Suppose it is equal to, and only thing which I am doing is I will be comparing only with the middle element. I am not going to compare with the first element, second element, third element. Linear search we were doing like that. 50 will be compared with the first element 2. Then if it is not equal, 50 will be compared with the second element 3, like that, right? Here, in order to reduce the number of comparison, we will be first sorting and then we will compare only with the middle element. Middle element is calculated as first index plus last index by 2, which will be giving you the middle index. And if you know the middle index, suppose this element, this array is A, how to access the first element? A of 0. How to index access the last element? A of 10. How to access the middle element? You know the middle index is 5. So you have, if you want to access the number 50, what you have to do? A of 5. A of 5 will be giving you the element which is present in the middle, that is 50. Got it? So you will be comparing only with the middle element. If it is equal, you will be returning the position. Gautam and Niraj, can you tell me what will be the position of 50? We found, right? We found 50. What will be the position of 50? Gautam. Index is 5. So what will be the position of 50? 6. So here index is 5 means position will be 5 plus 1, that is 6. Understood? So here in this way we can find the number. The ma'am is giving 50 in the middle and she's telling she found the element in the middle. Now suppose if the element is not present, suppose no, if you had entered some other elements and it was 5, no, some other elements, no, I'll tell you, and you had the 50 in the last position. So how we will be doing it? So suppose now our search element is present as the last element, and here something else, it is 53. So when we compare, we understood that it is not equal to the middle element. If such a case arises, what we have to do? 50 cannot be there, no? It is sorted elements. Where I will keep 50 now? I'll keep 50 here. So here now we will see, suppose it is not equal to, middle element is not equal to 50, the search element. And here we are going to find you know that 50 is here. If manually if you are doing, we will tell index number 4. At index number 4, the search value is present. But you are going to implement as a program. So now you know that middle element is not equal to 53 it is. If it was 50, then we will be returning the position as 6. But it is not equal, middle element is not equal. In such a case, what you have to do is, listen here. If the search value is lesser than the middle element, listen here. If the search value is lesser than the middle element. What is the middle element? In this example, I changed the example now. We didn't find a 50. Javed, can you tell me if the search element is not present as, not equal to the middle element. What is our search value? What is our search value? Javed, can you tell me what is our search value? Which number we are searching?
We are searching 50. Ma'am.
Huh? We are searching 50, right?
Yes,
Search
ma'am.
value is 50. Middle value is
53.
53, and it is not equal. So,
Yes.
if it is not equal, then you have to check two things. If the search value is lesser than the middle value, or if the search value is greater than the middle value. In our case, 50 is
Lesser than the
lesser
middle.
than. So what we are going to do is we will be removing or eliminating the, here one line I have given. The algorithm eliminates the half in which the search value cannot be a part. You know, all the numbers are in ascending order, and we found that the search value is lesser than 53. So there is no point in searching the 50 in the right half of the array. We are going to cancel this array, and we are making the array, or we are eliminating the right half because the search element is lesser than the middle element. Is it clear? So here what we are going to do is, we know that it is not equal. So we are just ignoring the this part of the array, and my array also gone. So now we are going to see, or we are eliminating the, I just cancelled, and I'm concentrating only on the first half of the array. Understood? So now what we will do is, you know that this is the middle element. I already compared with the middle element. I wanted to reduce the number of comparison. So what I am going to do is, I will be making the, so you know this is the first element in the, for calculating the middle index, we were considering this as the first element and this as the last element, last index, and we calculated as first index plus last index by 2 to get the middle element. Now in this step, as we have changed the, or we eliminated the right half or the second half, we are going to make the last element as mid minus 1. What will be the last element now? This element, which is at the position. This was our mid, right? Mid we had calculated as 5 means. Now we are going to make the last index as mid minus 1. What this element will be, because we cut the array and we cancelled all the elements which are present in the array. Mid also went like that, and we are going to make the last element in the array as mid minus 1. This is mid means this is mid minus 1. If this is mid means this is mid plus 1. 52 will be mid plus 1. 50 will be mid minus 1. Understood? So now we are making the array in order to reduce the number of comparison. We are removing the second half of the array, because we know that 50 will be present only in the first half because all the elements are sorted. Now, so this is an example in which the element is present in the first half. Okay, so we know that it will be surely present in this half. Now we are going to calculate again the middle index. For binary search, it will be calculating only the, or it will be comparing only with the middle element, right? Now our array is reduced. Our array is reduced. We have only this much. Now we are going to calculate the middle element and compare only. Binary search has a bad habit that it will compare. Yesterday we were speaking about binary search. It is it works on, what are the important points which I had told you yesterday? It works on sorted set of elements. The elements should be first sorted. Sorted means it should be in ascending order. And then it starts by comparing. It will not be comparing each element, each and every element of the array. It will be comparing with the middle element of the array. Middle element of the array. So it will be performing search in such a way that first it will consider calculate the middle element, compare the search value with the middle value. And then if the middle value is lesser than, or if the search value is lesser than the middle value, middle value, then it will cut the second half of the array and it will consider only the first half of the array. Understood? And make a slight adjustment of first and the last index. Got it? And if the search value is greater than the middle value, I told only one comparison, right? Only one comparison, that is the search value will be compared with the middle value. And if the middle value is greater than, the search value is greater than the middle value, then it will be cutting off the first half. It will be, or eliminating the first half, and it will consider only the second half for the remaining searching. Got it? Again, the eliminate the part of the array which is not eliminated. For that, a middle value will be calculated, and the search value will be compared with the middle value. So the algorithm will be keeping on checking only the middle value. Search value will be matched or compared with the middle value, eliminating the other half which is not having the, or which cannot be having the search value. So these three things which you have to remember is binary search can work only on ascending order or sorted set of elements, and binary search will be always comparing only with the middle element of the array. And middle element, how to calculate? That is the first index plus the last index by 2 will be giving the index of the middle element, right? All these ones should be there in the notebook. And then the algorithm will be eliminating the half in which the search value cannot be a part. That means as it is in ascending order, if the search value is lesser than the middle value, then it will eliminate the second half. If the search value is greater than the middle value, then it will eliminate the first half. So now we will move on to the, so with this slide now, all the things which we have to remember is taken care. Now here the search value, yesterday we started with that. Search value is 50 and I'm given with an array of elements. So the length of the, or the number of elements in the array is 7. Because we started with the 0, the number of elements in this array will be 7. Got it? What are the numbers? 1, 5, 20, 35, 50, 65, 70. When we manually see with our eyes, we know that the element is present at the index number 4. That means the position is 5, right? Index plus 1 will give you the position. So it should return the 50, search value 50 is found at the position 5. So this is our aim, to find the position if the element is present in the array. As we told in the previous slide, binary search will be working only on sorted set of elements. So as soon as we enter the number of elements, the elements of the array, we have to sort it. Now we have whatever array we have shown over here is it's in the sorted or ascending order 1, 5, 20, 35, 50, 65, 70. It's in sorted or in ascending order. Now, what was the next thing which we have to do? The ascending order, now for binary search, we will be comparing only with the middle element. The search value will be compared with the middle element. Manually, when we see, we will be checking for how to check the middle value. We will be counting the total number. 7 means here a 3 and here 3, and we know this will be the middle element. So how to calculate the middle element using index number that I told you. So here, as I told, middle element is calculated as first index plus last index by 2. What is our first index? 0 is our first index. Last index is 6. 0 plus 6 by 2 will be giving me 3. All these steps should be there in your notebook. You are supposed to write the note, make it fast. No, I should be seeing the notes also completed. Yeah, the fact is, like, those who are sending the notes are getting good marks. That's all. Those who are preparing, you are not at all bothered about hard work, preparing or at least listening the class. That's why you are not scoring good marks. Some of them will be telling, ma'am, I can't understand. You try from your side, no? At least one effort of copying from the PPT. You write once, then you will understand. No, not like drawing a picture, but still, if you are drawing like a picture also, no problem for me. If you see the notes, you will understand. So how to calculate the middle index? We are going to compare only with the middle value, right? To get the middle value, we has to calculate the middle index. Middle index, I am naming it as mid. So how to calculate the mid index? First index plus the last index. We are naming the last index. Number of elements is 7. Then 7 minus 1 will be giving you the last index, right? So last index is named is equal to 6 and first index is equal to 0. So middle index is calculated as 0 plus 6 by 2. So we got the middle index as 3. What is the number which is there in middle index? 35. So according to the binary search, we will be comparing the we'll be comparing the search value only with the middle element. So now 50 will be compared with the 35. So now what is the next step? So compare the element in the middle of the array with the search value. We compared. Then what is that? There can be 3 different cases. All of you are listening or what? There are 3 different cases. There are 3 different cases. Next case, I will be asking the question, so you should be answering. So when we compare, what are the 3 possible things? Either it can be equal, or it can be greater than, or it can be lesser than the middle value. Our search value is 50. We are going to compare or match with the whether we are checking whether it is equal to the middle value. Our middle value is 35. We are checking whether 50 is equal to 35. So you know that it is not equal. Then what are the 3 cases we were telling? Either it can be equal to. Not equal to means we should be checking whether it is greater than. The search value is greater than, right? 50 is greater than 35. Sometimes it may be lesser than 35. In our case, it is greater than 35. So here, as I told, there are 3 cases. Either it can be equal to. In our case, it's not equal to. Second case, it can be either greater than. See, if it is greater than, what we have to do? So you know that there is no possibility of the search value to come in the first part of the array. So we are just cancelling and we are ignoring the first part of the array until the middle value. Now we are going to move the first index, because our first index was in the beginning of the array. We are now moving into the new position of the first index, that is mid minus 1. If this is mid, then mid minus 1, mid plus 1, sorry, mid plus 1. We are making first as mid plus 1. Understood? So now we are making mid plus 1 as the first index, because we cancelled or we eliminated the first part of the array. Now our array is only having 3 elements, 50, 65 and 70. No need of comparing. You know, comparison involves reduce the efficiency of a program, right? Many times if you are comparing, it will take more time. More time means less efficient. So this is a better searching technique when compared to linear search. Now we moved the first index as mid plus 1. What if it is greater than? So here you write in your notebook, there are 3 possible cases. If it is equal, then return the position. In our case, it is not equal. Then if it is greater, make first equal to mid plus 1. Understood? So we moved this first from here to here. Understood? Now, one more case is like I'll just write all the 3. If the search value is less, then make last equal to mid plus 1. In our case, we cancelled the first part of the array, first half of the array. In case, if it is less, you write in your notebook, if it is less, then we have to make last equal to mid minus 1. I'll be asking for another example. So here, in our case, as 50 is greater than 35, we will be going for this first equal to mid plus 1. If in any other case, if the search element is lesser than search value, suppose if it was 20, search value instead of 15, if it was 20, it will be lesser than the middle value. Then we will be cancelling the second half and we will be moving the last index into mid minus 1. We will bring last over here. Got it? That is the third case. So in our example here, greater as the middle value, no, search value is greater than the middle value. We will be setting first equal to mid plus 1. So we moved our the first index as this was mid, right? Mid plus 1, that is 4. First is now 4, last is 6. Understood? Now again we are going to calculate mid value. Got it? So we are again moving to this step. We have to calculate the mid value. We know that in binary search, only comparison is with the search value will be compared only with the middle value. Again, for the new array, we will be calculating the middle value. How to calculate the middle value? First plus last by 2. What is first? First is 4. 4 plus 6 by 2. That will be giving you 10 by 2 equal to 5. So the new middle index is 5. So here the middle index will be 5. What is the element which is present in the middle index? Kiran Kumar.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is the element which is present in the middle index?
65.
65. Good. So here 50 will be compared with the 65. In this, which case will be out of the 3 possible cases? Here we told no, equal to or greater than or less than. In this comparison, which one will be working out? Which one will be working out? Sachin, are you there? Sachin? Sachin? Sachin, are you there? Can you answer in the chat box? Okay. Tell me which is the which option, which of the 3 things it will be working out for this case when we compare the search value 50 with the 65. Search value is equal to, or search value is greater than, or search value is lesser than. Search value is 50 and the middle value is 65. Search value is greater than 65, or search value is lesser than 65, or search value is equal to 65. So Sachin has answered lesser than. Search value is lesser than. Many of you had answered. Many of you have answered greater than. Sachin has answered correct. Kalpana and Manigandan has answered correct. Why greater than, GLS? Search value is 50 and middle value is 65. Kiran, you also had answered greater than. Anina, many of you have answered. Search value is 50. 50 is not greater than 65. In the previous case, 50 was greater than 35. Here it is 50 is lesser than 65, right? Why all are telling? Rahul, 65 is great. Deepak, I was asking whether the search value, which is search value? Here it is 50, right? 50 is greater than. Always we are checking with the search value. Search value, if it is, here I told no, search value if it is greater than. Our logic is to see if the search value is will be present in the right half or the left half of the array. If search value is greater than, then the possibility is defined on the right side of the middle element, right? If it is lesser than, then it will be found on the left side of the middle value. That's all. Got it? So here 50 is lesser than 65. As the array elements are in sorted order, 50 will be coming on the left side of 65, right? Always the ascending order means lesser elements will be present on the left side. Understood? That's why we are checking. Here in this case, 50 is lesser than 65. So what we have to do? Last equal to mid minus 1. Understood? In this case, the previous case we were taking it is greater than. Now in this case we are going to take what? We are going to consider this case, that is the search value is less. 50 is lesser than 65. So last equal to mid minus 1. Got it? Which was our first? First was 4, last was 6. Now we are going to make last equal to, which is mid is 5. Understood? In this case, mid is 5, last is 6, first is 4, Manoj, can you tell me what will be the new value of last? You can write the notebook. If you didn't understand, first is 4, last is 6. What is the new value of mid? If last is mid minus 1. Manoj, are you there?
Ma'am, 65.
No,
First is 4 and last is
for the
6.
index number, Manoj. Index number, new index number I am going to calculate. Last
5, ma'am.
Last equal to mid minus 1. Last
5.
equal to 5 minus 1. Understood? In this step, we got that 50 is less than 65. 50 is search value is less than the middle value. Then you have to calculate, or we have to change the last index as mid minus 1. What is the current mid value? Current mid value is 5, right? So what will be the new last index? I'm replacing last index as mid minus 1. 5 minus 1 becomes 4. Understood? Now in the next iteration, we are going to have first as 4 and last is also 4. Understood? Are you getting? If anyone is having a doubt, you should ask me. In this step, as I told, we will be eliminating 1/2 of the array. We had only 3 elements in the array. Listen here, we had only 3 elements in the array and we were searching with the middle element. The search value was compared with the middle element. 50 is lesser than 65. So we are going to ignore the or eliminate the right half of the array. No point in searching the value 50 in the right half, because we know that 50 is less than 65. We will be taking only the left half of the array. In order to take only the left half, what we will do, we will set the already first is in the beginning itself, but in order to move this last, because this part we eliminated, right? We have to take this last to this part of the array. So now, according to this rule, last is mid minus 1. Current mid value is 5. So last becomes 5 minus 1. That becomes 4. Understood? So now we have the new for the next iteration, we have last is equal to 4 and first is also equal to 4. Now in the next this thing, we will be calculating mid as first plus, always mid is calculated as first plus last by 2. Now the current in this iteration, first is 4, last is 4. 4 plus 2 by 2 becomes 8 by 2, it becomes 4. So now in this iteration, first is 4, last is 4, mid also equal to 4. Now we got the middle index. Understood? We got the middle index. Now again, according to binary search, the search value will be compared with the middle value. What is our search value? 50. What is our middle value? What is our middle value? Usair Ahmad, Usair, are you there? In this iteration, which is our middle value and which is our search value? Usair, just answer in the chat box. Usair, are you there? Yes, yes or no? You just message me. Are you there or not? Yes, good. Then, which is our search value, sir? Which is our search value? Search value. Mehboob, why you are still in 65? Huh? Here, now the search value is 50. Usair has answered it as 50. Here, now the search value is also 50 and the middle value. Just now I told, no, in this new iteration, we eliminated the last half. This in the beginning itself I had eliminated. Now what is remaining? This also we had eliminated. Sorry, these two I had eliminated because we brought the last index to mid minus 1. So the last index and the first index is 4 now, and we calculated the middle index as 4 plus 4 by 2. That again becomes 4. So all three are here now. First index, last index, and middle index is 4. Now we are going to compare the search value. Search value is 50. the middle value. Mid index we calculated as 4, right? What is the value in the middle index? 50. We are going to compare only with the middle value. Middle value is 50. Now we are going to compare this search value with the middle value. 50 is equal to 50. In this case, this part, I told three conditions, cases may be there. Either it will be equal, or it will be greater, or it will be less. In this case, it is equal. Our search value 50 is equal to the middle value, because we have only one element in the array, and that becomes our middle value. If it is equal, what we have to return? We have to return the position. How to calculate a position from index number? Position is 4 means index is 4 means position is 4 plus 1. That becomes 5. Understood? So we will return the position of the search value is 5. The answer will be position of the search value 50 is 5. Got it? In this case, so this is an example in which all the three cases are taken into consideration. Here, when we were comparing the middle value 50 with the 35, this was a middle element in the first case. Then it was greater than, right? In the second comparison, when the middle value is compared with the 65, in this case, it was the search value was lesser than. In the third case, when the middle value is compared with the 50, the middle value, search value is compared with the middle value, then it is equal to. All the three cases, right? Some cases we will be having greater than 2 times and then equal to. Depends. Here, in our case, first it was greater than, search value was greater than, because 50 is greater than 35. Second time it was 50 is lesser than 65. The third time it is, I didn't write over here, 50 is equal to 50. Search value is equal to, our search value is 50, right? So in the third time, it is equal to the middle value. So this example should be there in your notebook. Now we are going to write the program. So this is our program. As I told, all the things, as I told in the beginning, in order to accept an array, first we have to accept the size of the array. And then we have to ask the user to enter the sorted array elements. So listen here. Usually I give the program to do the binary search, enter the elements, and then do the sorting. You know, sorting we have already studied. Ascending and descending order we have studied. In that, using a temporary variable, we were swapping and making the elements in the sorted order. Here I'm making the program small, asking the user to enter the sorted array elements, because binary search can perform search only if the elements are sorted. Understood? So I am making the program even more smaller. I last year for your seniors I had given enter the elements, and then we were sorting using the swapping using the temporary variable. You remember temp equal to AFI equal to AFJ. We were swapping, right? That we were using over here. I reduced that coding also so that for you people to make it easier. And then, so sorted elements will be accepted using a scanf statement. Enter the element to be searched, we are accepting in a variable called S. Here, the number of elements in a variable called N. Search element is entered in a variable called S. Now listen here. I'll be asking when I'm typing the program. We are setting the first index as 0, last index as n minus 1. Here in this example, what is n value? What is n value? Navya, are you there? Navya? What is n value? What is the size of this array? Navya, did you answer? Navya, are you there? I couldn't see. Asha, what is the size? Asha, Agash, and all you are replying. 6. What is the size of the array? All others have replied correct. Deepak S. Deepak S. You have given size as 6. Kalpana, what 4 you have replied? What is the size of the array?
Size of the array means index number itself only, na ma'am.
What? Sorry? I couldn't hear you, Kalpana. What is
Ma'am, size of array means
size of array means?
index number itself only, na ma'am.
Index number. How come you got 4?
Sorry, ma'am. Is it
I'm
50?
just asking what made you write 4? For this array, what is the size of this array? Size indicate number of elements we can have in an array, right? Kalpana, tell me how many number of elements are there?
7, ma'am.
7. So size of the array will be 7. Now tell me index number. What will be the first index number and what is the last index number?
0 and 6, ma'am.
Okay, understood, no? So here we are making the first index as 0, last index as 6. What is the difference between this last index and the size of the array? If last index is 6, number of elements in the array will be 7. Understood? Listen, all of you listen, not to Kalpana. Last index, the number of elements, if it is 7, the last index will be 6. That means last index is n minus 1. If n is a number of elements, right, or the size of the array, last index will be n minus 1. Are you people getting? For any other array also, if the size is n, last index will be n minus 1. Here size is 7 means last index is 6. Are you getting? So here we are making first index as 0, last index as n minus 1. Understood? Now there is a particular condition in which, as we are having a while, there are many times we are keeping on finding or we are eliminating the first half and the second half. There should be a terminating condition. Otherwise, it will be keeping on executing many times this while loop. So for that, we are making a condition to be checked in order to stop the execution. Otherwise, it will become an infinite loop. What is that condition? We know that first index always should be lesser than the last index, right? Here, first index always, in whatever cases we had, even if I split it and I cut the first half or second half, always first index should be lesser than the last index. Here, first index is 0 means last index is 6. First index 0 is lesser than 6. In the second case, we had the first index as 4, last index as 6. Here also first index is lesser than 6. 4 is lesser than 6. In the last case, here it is like first index is 4, last index is 4. First index is equal to the last index. So there are only 3 possible conditions. No, 2 possible conditions. Either first index will be equal to lesser than last index, or first index will be equal to the last index. So this condition should be satisfied, then only we need to execute, and you have to keep on looping through this while loop. If first index is greater than last index, you should exit from the while loop. That is a terminating condition which we have given. Understood? So until first index is lesser than or equal to last index, all this coding should be executed. Now, what is the first thing we have to do? I told in the first slide, the first point, that middle index. Find the middle element by calculating